Alright, to our knowledge, is Hash still questioning his entire existence?
No, he's questioning everything's now.
Oh, so there's just a lot of questions in general.
Yeah, we're talking about Hash here.
It is Hash. Okay. Um, Andrea, am I recording this or are you?
I got it.
Thanks, Dad. Well, then, when do I want to set this? We can do current, I think. Like, maybe a little... No, this'll do. Hana can be a human being around other people. A little bit, maybe like we had 2 days of overlay at Mouse Station, right?
A day and a half.
Day and a half, okay. So like during that, maybe. Or on the way to, something like that. Hana will have either but at any point he sees Hash and Hash is just vibing. Or just in general, if he sees a Hash, Sansa Celeste, he will say hello. So.
Alright, well, there's many places to find Hash.
Where does one usually find a Hash?
One can normally find Hash in that little security area, in the common room, or in his room.
Okay.
He also frequently goes and says hi to Trent. But
okay.
Normally you'll find Hash by himself in the common room, more so than anywhere else. As you know, Celeste is normally always near there.
Always in her
close proximity.
Her stalking grounds.
Stalking grounds.
Let's go with maybe in like the hallway to Trent's area. Like Hash is just leaving and Hana was kind of coming to bug Trent about something, or just leaving where he was with Mindy. Does that work?
Sure. Move to where Han is, and I'll move.
I'm trying to find where Trent lives. There he is. So like, oh, I grabbed the text. Put that back. So like here-ish.
Alright, so Hash just kind of bumps into Hana, more or less.
Oh. Or Hana bumps into Hash, but yeah, but like on the way, like, oh hello, kind of thing.
Okay. Hey, Verhana.
Hash. As well as one can be on a day like this when we're still packed. How are you?
Just finishing up my preparations before we get kicked off the ship. You know how it is.
Preparations?
Yeah, I gotta, make sure everything's locked down, close up all the vents, lock them, put a little tape on them, make sure that nothing got moved, that sort of stuff,
I'll be safe not to see Lauren in the vents. She needs to come out with the rest of us.
No, Lauren's currently not in the vents.
Are you checked?
Yep, I got, systems may be shit, but at least they tell me where everyone is on Rossi,
I see, yes. Good. And he is like about to continue forward, and he kind of stops as he like is passing.
Are we gonna have a chat? He says as he like stops, because there's plenty of space where you can easily just walk past each other.
Yeah, he said, "You know what?" He
yeah.
pivots, hands on hips. We just might.
Oh.
I've been meaning
about.
to. I've been meaning to. What is it? Just quick check-in. How we do? How are you? How are you holding up? Last I heard from Amanda, you were, and he just kind of like from an open hand, he closes his fingers on each other, imploding.
Doing all right. Just thinking about stuff is all,
Stuff.
Stuff, yeah.
Oh, so specific.
There's like a couple things. Nothing to worry yourself.
Success is empathy.
Trent has very, very low dice for this, so.
But what does Hash have?
Sorry, Hash has very low dice for this. Trent has good dice. Yeah, that's only 2 dice because he's not doing anything that would allow him to do his cold. 0. Yeah, he's a kind of an open book. There's a bit of turmoil in there, Hana.
Okay. How does that decide? I'm sure. 1 second. Alright. I'm sure you've been told this before, Ash, but for someone who plays so much poker, you have a shit poker face.
Hey.
Aye. I stand by that.
It's always because people cheat at poker. It's not because they got a bad poker face.
Oh, is that it? Who cheats in poker? Who? Name them.
Celeste and Ram. Every time they cheat. Every time.
Or is that just what you're telling yourself? Because you're
no, they proudly proclaim that they cheat, and they rub it in because they don't catch them when they're cheating.
I don't remember the cheating taking place last time we had group poker.
You just weren't paying attention.
I was dealing.
Yes, and you weren't paying attention.
I always pay attention.
Evan, how come Celeste, whenever they played their hands, always did well? No matter what.
That I can believe is cheating, but at the end it ended up with Gun versus Menti, and I don't think either of them were cheating.
No, but it doesn't change the fact that Celeste was cheating. Probably Ram was too.
Probably. Well, he did a shit job at cheating then, because she got out pretty early.
Doesn't change that he did. Anyways, what's this all about? You're normally not asking about how other people are doing. You're more of a leave me alone, emotions, blah.
I am not leave me alone. That is an incorrect assumption. You know that. I'll talk to people. Or what? Maybe I'm just being a outstanding citizen. But no.
Say so.
If I wasn't specifically told you weren't well, I probably wouldn't have noticed, if I'm being forthright. But I was told.
Fair enough.
And I don't know if anyone's talked to you.
A couple people have. It's all right though. Thanks for carrying Hana. He does seem genuine when he says that.
Mm-hmm.
It might come off as like, yeah, whatever, but
yeah,
you can tell because of your empathy that no, he does mean what he said.
Okay.
He appreciates it.
Nods. But is it still about the like since a lower voice, the whole metal flying thing, or is there more now?
There's a lot of things is all right.
He's just like looks at him. There's a mix of like I'm trying to like squint and understand what's in your brain, even though I can't see it and I can't understand it emotionally. Versus I'm kind of a curious bitch.
he knows that you're a gossip bitch. He's been here long enough. He knows what you are. It's like I said, Hana. It's just a lot of things. All right. Yeah, that's one of them, but it's not the only one.
Man, for curiosity's sake, may I inquire what the other ones are?
Let's just say I'm coming to grips with that. I wasn't noticing things that I should have been.
Cocked his head to the side. Other side that he cocked it to one side, now he's cocking it to the other.
You're not a fucking bird. Don't do that.
Do what?
Cocking your head back and forth like that. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to size me up or something.
I am. I'm trying to get an idea of what you're thinking, but I haven't quite put anything together yet.
But yeah, that's the skinny of it.
Not paying attention to certain things. Who? What?
Things. Nothing you gotta worry
Things.
your little head about.
Oh, I'm not worried.
I'll rephrase it. Nothing that you need to delve your little head into.
Alright, I see.
I can't tell you everything.
It doesn't concern me, I understand.
How are you holding up?
Corner of his mouth twitches a bit.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Pats Hana on the back a bit. You talking to anyone about that?
I've addressed the Arbiter.
No, but as long as you're talking to someone about it, that's what matters, you know. I know you're very personal about it. I don't know if it's a Halo thing or if it's just a Hana thing. Celeste seems to think it's a Halo thing.
I think Celeste thinks most things about me are a Halo thing.
Yeah.
So, that's not surprising.
Yeah. Well, just so long as you're actually talking to someone about it, you know, that's all that matters. You don't want, you know, that stuff bubbling up and festering inside. Right?
I suppose. Oh, but no point really to leave things festering. They've happened. There's nothing we can do about it now. Might as well just keep looking forward.
No, that's certainly one way to think on it, but we can say that, but it doesn't. Well, it's a lot easier to say than to do.
Look at you with your wisdom.
I'm a worldly guy.
Worldly.
Yep.
He says spending most of his time on a ship and not on world.
Damn right.
I'm excited to be back at Mouse soon here, by the way. I heard Gunn was preparing quite the going away party for two. You're losing a... what is it called? I'm trying to think of a young... Oh, let's go. You're losing a duckling. That is unfortunate.
I don't exactly think two is much of a duckling, to be honest with you.
More Fraser, he's under you.
Yeah, but it was always going to be probably temporary. He seems like the drifter kind.
Yeah, I must go from this job to this. I must grow my rapport.
Well,
rapport, and so on.
I think it's more of a drifter kind. Just doesn't want to be in one spot for too long.
I don't necessarily think it's that. Because if it was that, we are never in the same spot.
but we're the same thing.
True enough. I also don't think he much fancies the work we do,
No.
especially as of late.
Yeah. Don't think many of us fancy that, but should be mostly behind us now.
It better be. These last few months have been exhausting. He rolls his eyes.
Psycho comes back. Oh. But I reckon we got several years before that happens.
Well, before the visitation.
Yeah. Fucking Space Court's gonna have to handle with this and child custody.
Ugh, he just shakes his head. Rather not be there for that.
Oh, well, you have issues with courthouses? Or court stations, to be more accurate.
Court stations. I have issues with most stations, you know that. No, just dealing with that again. I mean, I'd rather not deal with raiders twice.
Well, you get to deal with one every day. Except they're mostly tamed.
He kind of makes a face, but doesn't say anything.
Oh, is that a rough spot?
No, it's fine.
No. If you want to talk about it, you can. What's up?
Are you asking out of concern or curiosity?
Concern. Unlike you and Rai, I'm not here to delve into people's minds and get their secrets.
You think I was solely talking to you because I wanted to get your secrets?
That's definitely part of it.
Like they were collectible little cards. Like I could slot them into a little thing I have. Oh, this one. Look, this is why Hash is upset.
Yeah, you're going to get them laminated too.
I think our laminator's broken. I don't know if that's going to work out.
Well,
my plan is already flawed, and flaws never.
All the time.
No, I'm offended. I thought you thought more of me.
Well, now you know.
Oh, fuck off.
But back to the main point.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Alright, you do know that, he's not a danger, right? At least to us.
Yeah, say that to the person he put a bullet in.
You're upset with Ram over that?
He looks incredulous.
That's a bit shallow.
Shallow?
Hana, really, that's...
He shot someone, Hash! They're...
So...
Oh, they're dead!
Alright, Hana. I put a gun to your head. And I tell you to kill someone. Otherwise, I'm going to kill you and everyone you know and love. What do you do, Hana? You're going to take that gun and you're going to close your eyes, you're going to point it at the guy's head, and you're going to say all your prayers and you're going to pull that trigger.
He winces.
And then you'll beat yourself up for the rest of your life, right?
This is a hypothetical I do not want to participate in.
Hash just crosses his arms and is like, well, we both know the answers to that one. That was the situation Ram was in. He didn't make a choice.
He kind of presses his lips together in a thin line.
He made the only choice he had available to him.
It doesn't...
Oh, you want Ram to fight all the raiders right then and there?
No, I don't want him to... I recognize the pretenses it was under. It doesn't mean I can't be bothered by it.
No, you being bothered by it's good. It's just you shouldn't hold it against Ram. That's not fair to him.
Sure, maybe, but I'm actively trying not to.
I have mentioned Ram a handful of times in this conversation, and most of those times you kind of wince a bit.
It's just
difficult.
Maybe you find it shallow, but I mean, keep in mind, Hash, you've also served in. What was he specifically in?
He was a part of the Marines, but he was specifically a hell dropper or a dropper.
You also served in the Marines. I'm sure this isn't your first brush with something like this.
No.
By any means.
No, which is why I'm saying to you, it's all right to be upset. It's good to be upset. Like, if you weren't upset, I'd be concerned for you. But it's all right to be angry and all those emotions, but you shouldn't hold it against someone. Like, you should be upset, but you shouldn't, like, cut them off or, treat them differently.
So you should be upset, but you shouldn't show any signs of being upset.
No. You talk to them about it, but you don't, you don't treat them negatively for something that was outside of your control.
I'm not treating you negatively.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, like, the fact that you winced just from the mention of it kind of makes things to me that you might be not talking to Ram over this.
I wasn't.
And, right. It hasn't been that long, so it's all right. Like,
Yeah, it's been late.
Things happen. Has been like maybe a week or two, like, and maybe like 5 days since we've been awake, in total since it's happened.
Yeah, you don't remember shit in cryo, so that break means nothing.
Which is why I'm saying 5 days, like actual days. So, I'm just saying, like, yeah, in the short term, yeah, that's okay. Just don't let that continue to fester, okay? It's not fair to you, it's not fair to them, it's just all around a bad situation.
Well, easier said than done, Hash.
Yeah. I know.
I'm surprised you're not of an opinion concerning him.
I do have opinion concerning him.
And what is it?
He has an expression that's very difficult to read before he
try
says.
Anyway.
All right, you can try anyways.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't read him before he finally says, Ram's a determined guy. But the psychopath kind of has him by the balls, literally. And that's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous for both Ram and for us. That's the only thing I'm concerned about with Ram. I don't think that Ram killing that dude puts any of us more at risk. It just further shows that she's a fucking psychopath and a bitch. She did that to scare us, and she did that to show that Ram is hers. and it's working. That's all it was. It was a show of power.
I'm sure it was.
Anyway, that's kind of a dour subject. Yeah. Take care of yourself, Hana. Really. Like, gotta talk to Lauren again. Come on.
I
Or-
am.
Or talk to Ryan. Or Amanda. Oh, you know,
And
all right.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Who else are you going to
Amanda's
recommend? It turns out I talk to people.
Hash. About your problems. You need to talk to people about your problems.
That's what the operator's for.
Yeah. You can also probably do that with Ryan and Amanda. Maybe
Maybe
no.
they have that.
Maybe.
One second. I want to empathy them trail off there. One success.
He's not hiding anything. It's more like a would talk. It's he kind of has a feeling of like, I'm unsure if talking to Melv would be helpful to you, but maybe it will be. I don't know. It's
Okay.
literally the eye squint of would talking to Melv about his problems help him?
Mm-hmm.
It might not.
Well, I could do these things, but we have an arbiter, which I do make use of. And I don't need to be spreading my issues around the ship unnecessarily.
He shrugs. Fair enough.
But I told you. So.
Yeah.
What's little finger? Taps. What is it? What is it you're thinking about?
In regards to what?
Well, you said there were things that were bothering you. Things, specifically. I think that's the only word you used for it.
It's like I said, just things I've noticed, and, well, should have noticed sooner.
You don't go into detail about anything. I told you. Look how honest I am.
Well,
I didn't even try.
So now you're saying that this was just to figure out what I was not talking about?
Well,
that's
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it necessarily that way. You came to me through concern, and I answered. So that's what that primarily is. But
this isn't concern, though.
It's a little bit of concern.
A little bit. It's mostly just, interest and curiosity. Don't
It could become concern if I knew more about it.
Or I could just, further this bad behavior of yours.
Bad behavior.
Bad behavior. Naughty.
Oh, the... Cross its arms.
Yeah. That's what I thought. No, it's,
If you're about to say it's nothing, you better stop.
It's stuff with Celeste. Stuff with Ram.
Celeste?
Just stuff. Yeah, people were, I don't know, getting up on her case about stuff. Like,
if
some of it's kind of valid, but,
One more time, Hash. Please.
What? What am I supposed to say?
Anything except stuff.
Ugh. Like, Celeste was making jokes about you, which, she does all the time, but more of a racism stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And, some people were concerned about that. Also, something about her physiology also was brought up as a concern, and I'm like...
Her physiology?
Yeah, I don't know, like... She's fit, but apparently she's too fit or something like that. I don't know.
They think her workout regimen is too effective?
Yeah. Like, Ram was, like, actually low-key, I don't know. I wouldn't say scared, but concerned about it. So, like, maybe she overpowered him and that caught him off guard. I don't know.
I mean, she's security. She's going to be a tough cookie.
Yeah, but apparently she's too tough of a cookie. And then, like, we got into, like, how this entire thing of, like, she can't talk about stuff because of the NDAs that she signed, and then everyone was ragging about me because I didn't fill out the form correctly, so I had to fill it out correctly. Ugh.
So this is a whole thing.
Yeah. It was like Rye, Ram, Celeste, Melv, and me were all involved.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
When did that happen?
Right before Rye got promoted to head of security for a little while.
When did that happen?
You know when Rye was kicking in doors and barking orders at everyone? That.
Time-wise, when was that?
That was the 2 days before you got to Mouse Station.
Okay, okay.
Everyone would have experienced Commissar Rye.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. That's why she was wearing my belt as a bandolier.
I was wondering what that was. No one really briefs the engineering department.
Well, what would have you done if you got briefed that Rye's now in charge?
Well, pick a nice remote area and stay low.
Well, it's a good thing that she can find you wherever you go. Remember, like I said, ship systems might be shit, but at least I know where everyone is.
Well, then at least she has to go out of her way. Look at that. Everyone else is now safe. I've done it. What a martyr I am.
And then she just drags you all. And then she just drags you to the main groups to make everyone not safe.
Is this a hypothetical, or did this happen to you?
Hypothetical.
Or your loved ones? Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that was that entire thing. She has her office now, and I think the war between her and Amanda have kicked off into new gear.
Oh boy. They need something to distract themselves.
Just walking past her, actually, I saw Amanda rolling a filing cabinet up towards the living quarters, so I can only imagine what's going on there.
That's going to be Rye's room.
Probably. I'm just avoiding it. I suggest you do too. Or
I'm not getting involved. No way.
Or poke fun, and then we can have another duel.
Are people taking sides, or they're just actively?
People are always taking sides.
What side are you on?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, it's classified.
Yep.
Well, we'll take to unclassify it.
I don't think you've got the means to bribe me.
Well, let me try.
All right, try to bribe me.
Thanks. Give me a second.
The second has passed. I can be literal too.
Rolls eyes. I don't know. Upgrade to your gun.
I don't. You have to do it as your job.
I don't have to do it as my job. Actually, that is my choice.
Yeah, but if I asked you to do it, you do it anyways. Because you like to do that.
But I couldn't.
Yeah, but you're not going to be petty.
Am I? Ooh, maybe this isn't a bribe. Maybe this is a threat.
Well, Anna, I'm sorry to let you know, but You can't upgrade these guns. As he flexes.
Jokingly fans himself. My. Well, I can upgrade one of them. He has the robotic arm, right?
No, he doesn't have any robotics.
Okay, the reference has like a prosthetic, so I always thought.
Wait,
Oh.
does it?
Mhm.
Am I forgetting my own references? Oh, I am forgetting my own references. Yeah, he does have a prosthetic. Fuck. I was like, wait a second. It's Mel with a prosthetic. No, it's Hash.
Soik.
Well,
I can upgrade that gun.
that's illegal to do that.
When did you start caring about the law?
Mostly when I have to pass through ship scanners and station scanners, stuff like that. You know.
Security.
I'm not allowed to
Worrying
put any
about
weapons.
security.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to put any weapons on, and I can't make it better because then it goes from a civilian grade into the different classifications, and then it becomes a weapon, and then every time I go on a station, I gotta take it off. Because
and taking it
sword
off.
is okay. A fucking sword is okay on a station, right?
Right.
But my metal arm that has a knife in it isn't okay.
No, because it's
concealed weapon.
Concealed. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But a sword's okay.
Well, it's because you're not. They're thinking, oh, this one, the sword's in plain view, so we know it's there. But if that's a concealed weapon, that implies intent, even when there is no intent, and they're looking far too deep into it.
Exactly, and I'm even allowed to carry handguns on station, most of them at least. But a little
your dinky little arm sword is too far.
No, too far. Against the law. Fucking class fucking F weapons in my ass.
Has Hash wanted to try, like, has he tried to get a weapon in it before and then been, like, in the past, like, way past, and then it just didn't work out and he's mad about it? Like, is this a thing?
He used to actually have a couple upgrades on his arm way back when.
But it just wasn't worth the security.
It's more so that, like, as soon as he came out of the Marines, he was no longer allowed to have that because he's now a civilian.
Ah, okay.
And for the longest time, he had to get his arm peace bond, which basically made it inert. So he eventually just had all the upgrades removed because he's like, this isn't worth it. I don't want to go to the security office and register my arm as a weapon every time I go to a station.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hana definitely knows about that.
Yeah.
Because that was during the time when Hash was on the first ship.
Right. Hana kind of smiles and leans against the wall. He said, I remember that. That process held us up by hours.
I swear. As soon as you say, yeah, my prosthetic limb has a, XYZ, we're like, oh, all of your limbs must be prosthetics, and you're just telling us the obvious one. Let's just jab your arm full of fucking needles and, fucking scanners, because, that's a bone. Sorry about that, sir.
We'll medically fix it right up, but only after we continue jabbing you with needles.
Assholes.
Don't like security, Hash?
No. I don't like security when it's done to me. That's why I'm security here,
Oh, because only you can do it.
Exactly.
I'm sensing a power imbalance, that.
Damn right. Now, up against the wall so I can give you a cavity search.
Oh, sure.
And then he, puts on the fake, and then he puts on like a fake glove and like waggles the fingers. I'm power tripping hard.
You gotta wake up for being humbled the last week.
Exactly.
Don't take it out on me.
Anna, we both know you love it, and he pats you on the back. All right, well, I think that was a good talk,
It was well. Genuinely, though,
Yeah.
if something does arise and you have not spoken to anyone about it, please do seek the Arbiter.
I do when I need to.
He nods. Don't need to be cramming everything up in that little head of yours, and he just pokes him on the forehead.
Hey. Just because I don't got a big smart brain like you doesn't mean my head's small.
I mean, it's he cocks his head, looks, for the most part, proportional.
See you around Hana. I'll probably see you at the party next, or when we start making our way to the party.
Probably. Tell Trent I said hi.
Will do. And we can end it there.
Yeah. Thank you.